What is up, YouTube? So this video is going to hold some insane value and source about YouTube organic. So if you don't know, I'm Liam Smith. I've been dropshipping now for around about a year and a half. And yeah, so I've had a lot of experience in social media, and let me tell you that it's a very much like a testing game, and it's not going to be quick. It's not going to be easy if you're just getting started. That is anyway. And you know, there's a lot of trial and error. There's a lot of just full on practicing. Like people will tell you, you know, like do your research and stuff first. But I think when it comes to social media and organic as a whole, best thing you can do is just go and do it and practice. You know, practice makes perfect, because just doing research and stuff, it can get very overwhelming, especially with how much there is to learn. So I think the best way you can learn is to just full jump in and test out the social media game yourself. So that is going to link into like what I'm about to tell you anyway. So YouTube organic. So basically, out of the three platforms, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, we've got Instagram as the highest converting, and then TikTok is good as well, like sort of trailing behind. Now YouTube, let me tell you some source about YouTube, because the thing with YouTube is it's the easiest platform to grow on. Now, of course, it's still not easy to achieve some of the numbers that I'm about to tell you about, and I'm also going to tell you how to achieve these numbers, by the way, so make sure to listen in, because like I say, there's a lot of value in the YouTube game. But in reality, what you've got to think is that conversion-wise, depending on the product, it's going to be Instagram as the highest. But this is where it can get good, because with YouTube, the audience is generally younger. So if you've got a cheaper product, so, you know, say your product's like, so in my situation, my product is like around £50, or say the average order value, you know, is £50 or upwards. I'm not going to obviously reveal the product just yet, because it's still doing well. So, you know, I don't want to really throw that out there. But the problem is, with the price being so high, is that the most of the audience on YouTube, because as I've just kind of said, it is like a younger audience, they don't have as high of a buying power to afford items that are like £50 or so. Now, I'm not saying my conversion rate has been like nothing, because I've still made a good amount of money from YouTube. But I think in my situation with YouTube, it's more of just the purpose of having a big channel now, because then, like I've been saying, I can recycle it with other products that are cheaper. So first of all, I'd recommend, if you're going to start a YouTube channel and follow this kind of strategy, I definitely recommend you go for a cheaper product if you want your conversion rate to be higher. Just obviously, as I just explained, just because that YouTube isn't as high as a conversion rate. But yeah, anyway, that's kind of that out the way with conversion rate wise. Now, let me just show you some of the numbers. So this is what we're looking at the moment. So that is the last 7 days, 19,000 subscribers. So that's pretty crazy. And basically, I'll just tell you like the method that I've gone over, because it all relies on, like, I think it was like 2 or 3 videos that have built it up, and all 3 of them follow the exact same strategy. So, like, a bit of a backstory on the account anyway first. I don't think I really have it here. I mean, you can see the last like 90 days, it's been 84,000 subscribers. Oh, my fingers can't move there. 84,000 subscribers. So that's pretty crazy. But I've had this channel for a while, because it's more of a brand at this point, the name around it and everything, because of all the accounts I've got. Because it's pretty big on TikTok and Instagram as well. Instagram's like, Instagram was the top, and then TikTok has kind of overtook it a little bit, and then the YouTube has obviously just grown crazily. So yeah, anyways, the account was sitting at about 10,000 subscribers when I tried out this new strategy, which this new strategy I literally tried out like 2 months ago, and it's grown that quickly. So I've gone from, in 2 months' time, I've gone from 10,000 subscribers, or it was maybe just under like 9,800 subscribers or something, to 91,100. Now, just saying that is actually insane, because, you know, you think about the amount of people trying out YouTube, and for someone who isn't even like trying to, you know, take YouTube or YouTube automation or anything like this, for someone who isn't even trying to deliberately do that is pretty crazy because, you know, organic dropshipping, you're just advertising your products on social platforms. Generally, unless obviously you do want to like do this, then generally you're not really trying to get monetized on a social platform because the content's not always crazy. But in my situation and in your situation, if you can do this correctly, then you can definitely go ahead and monetize your channel as well to get an extra income source. But basically, so the strategy is, first of all, as I've said already, you want to have a cheaper product because that will just allow you to perform even better than mine has with the conversion rate wise. So that's for sales. But for the purpose of the channel and the purpose of the account, you want a wow factor product. Now, I know all the gurus and everything talk about this, but all that wow factor is going to mean is just something in a good niche that really intrigues people and really, like, you know, makes your target audience say, wow, basically. It's, you know, pretty straightforward. But basically, these products can be toys. They could be like, you know, something problem solving. But generally, in this case, which, you know, with the video concepts, you're going to want a wow factor toy just because that is like the best way to use this method. So wow factor toy and cheap. Now that is pretty easy to find, especially on AliExpress and stuff like that. Very easy to find. Now I'd also recommend that you find you can either copy someone else, like, because this strategy is unique and not a lot of people use it. You could definitely just go ahead and like take someone else's cheap wow factor product toy. But you could also go ahead and obviously find one for yourself and start running it if you're a little bit more advanced. But if you're a beginner, you want to do this, then I'd say just go ahead and, you know, use someone else's products, like go on your burner or, you know, however you do product research. I don't really use a burner, by the way. I'll probably explain that more in other videos, but I've got to a point now where I'll just sort of test my own products. I don't really see the point in me using a burner to steal someone else's. I'd rather just go ahead and, you know, start the market because that's where I've found success mostly myself. But if you want to go ahead and do this, then let me just mute my phone real quick because I'm getting spammed with notifications. Yeah, so the method of video, I can't really show you the exact video because obviously it will reveal my product. But you're going to want to do an engagement post. So again, it's not going to be crazy conversion, but if you want to grow on YouTube, you know, if you want to get a channel monetized, you want to get your YouTube plaque, you want to just have a big YouTube so you can just rinse and repeat it with other products, then you're going to want to do engagement posts. And that's what's gone crazy for me. So my first engagement post got, I think it was 1.7 million views, I'm pretty sure now. Because I was basically just doing some research to find out some more video ideas and stuff because the product was kind of just, you know, I'm still running out of video ideas for it now, but I'm just, you know, pushing through, just waiting for some more products to come in and stuff. But the basically video idea I found was from someone else, and it was a similar product, but it wasn't exactly the same. It was in the same niche as my products, which is why I thought, you know, this could be pretty good. But I'm going to be honest with you, the video was pretty awkward to film at first. Obviously, it wasn't like once I'd done it once or twice, but I was just I didn't want to do it, basically, you know, but I forced myself to do it. And the same night that I'd filmed it and, you know, the same day that I'd posted it and everything, I think it got to like 200,000 views or something, or it was something crazy like that. Because I'd had a pretty good day as well. It was like a £200 day, and I was wondering why, because sales had been low and like nothing was popping on TikTok or Instagram. So just out of curiosity, I went on YouTube, and then boom, there you go. The video idea that I didn't want to do had gone pretty viral already. So like I say, that video grew to like 1.7 million views, and then I've gone ahead and like repeated it another like 3 times, I think 3 or 4 times. And 2 of them are kind of flopped with like 50,000 views. I mean, it's still not exactly flopped, but it's just not as good as the others. But then there was another 2 that have gone pretty crazy. I think one's at like 500,000 views and one's at like 700,000. But yeah, basically the video is, so like I say, it's an engagement post. And what you're doing is you're getting these like viewers, these, you know, whatever you want to call them, like people who are just scrolling YouTube shorts, to stay on your post and interact with it. So you could say like, whoever scrolls gets this you know, whatever your product is. So say your product's like, I don't know, toys, like if you want to do like bikes or something, like whoever scrolls gets this bike, and you'd show like a really bad bike. So, you know, say you're, but like for example, that bike that's been going viral with all like the sound effects and the smoke and everything. If that was your product, then you could go ahead and literally just find like some really cheap bike toy. You've probably got like a bike toy or something somewhere from like your childhood or something. Basically, just get one that people wouldn't want, you know, one that's really awful. And you're gonna put like whoever scrolls gets this bike, and then you'd show this bike in a good way, you know, like good hand movements, good. Just basically show the bike, but show it to be like awful. And what you're gonna want to do is, because it's kind of like this brain rot style of content, you know, you're gonna want to add sound effects. Like, I think it is so dumb, bro. Like on my video, I'd have the video of the bike, or you know, whatever products you're gonna be doing, and then once you've shown it, you'll throw it in the bin, and as it goes in the bin, you add like a fart sound effect or something. Honestly, it's so stupid, but just stay with me for it. And basically, you'll just go through that. So whoever scrolls gets this car, whoever doesn't like gets the car, whoever doesn't comment. All these people, you're using this reverse psychology effect on them. So rather than saying, you know, like my video, don't scroll, anything like that, you're telling them if they scroll, if they don't like, if they don't comment, they're going to get this awful thing. But what it's also doing is it's this prototype versus product concept. So everyone in the organic space knows how like good a product versus prototype versus product video is. If you don't, then where have you been, bro? Have you been living under a rock? But basically, prototype versus product does really well, just because it like instills in their mind, in a viewer's mind, you know, something's coming after this. There's a prototype here, there's a worse version of the product, then there's gonna be a better version of the product. What does the better version look like? They want to see it, okay? So it's worked on a few different levels. It's not just prototype versus product, you know, there's been bunch of different video ideas, you know, you can find them all around. But basically, it's that style of concept, but it's prolonging it. It's like really stretching it out. So I think the video that went viral was about 40 seconds long. So obviously that's pretty long for a video. But with YouTube Shorts, you're chilling because it's YouTube, and YouTube's primarily a platform with longer videos. Obviously, long form content YouTube, you got like 30-minute videos. This video is probably like, you know, 20 minutes long or what have you. So, you know, that's kind of where it goes. It's a long form platform, and the people who are on the platform know this, and they want to go ahead and, you know, they're fine to watch videos. Whereas if you're posting on like TikTok, Instagram, stuff like that, Instagram not so much, but definitely TikTok, these people are just brain dead, bro. They're just scrolling. They don't have time to watch a 40-second video unless it's really, really, really good. But yeah, basically it works best on YouTube Shorts, and it's worked best for me on YouTube Shorts anyway. So you basically just saying reverse psychology, whoever scrolls gets this car, whoever doesn't like, whoever doesn't comment. And then basically when you start showing the better versions, so let's say your product's got a few different variants. So if we're using the idea of that bike with the, you know, the sound effects and the engine and stuff, say you've got another product on your store as well, like maybe like another toy bike, something else that's got this wow factor to do with bikes or whatever products you're doing, you're going to basically show the different products. So you'll do like, obviously, whoever doesn't comment, whoever doesn't like, whoever scrolls, stuff like that. And then you'll move to whoever likes, whoever comments, whoever subscribes, stuff like this. And you'll show the better versions. So you've done like your prototype in the first reverse psychology. And now you're going to do your products, which is going to help with conversion because it shows the products. But obviously, it's going to be an engagement post because these people are going to be watching and they're going to see this cool bike and they'll be like, whoa, I'll get this bike if I do this, do that. And they'll basically do it just for the concept of getting it right. Now, I definitely recommend, if you're using this style, to make the best one as whoever comments gets this, you know, whatever you're doing. Because the comments boost the post. Now, YouTube have done me over here, and I don't know why they did this, but basically they made my post to be made for kids, and I don't really understand why. But what that's done is basically just prevented any kind of comments on the video. So now the video's just died out, basically. But it's okay because I've basically just done the same video again. But yeah, I mean, it probably sounds a bit confusing. I'll probably like, sort of explained it in a random way there. But if you want any more information on that, just let me know in the comments, because like I say, I should be on track to hit about 100,000 subscribers this month, or definitely early next month, if not, towards the end of this month. And I'll have that silver plaque, which will be pretty cool. Now, when it comes to monetizing after, you've grown the account, because if you're getting like, I think my monthly views right now, let's just check this out, is like 3.2 million. So I don't really want to reveal the account or anything here, but 3.2 million views, as you can see there. So if you're getting that each month, then I don't really know exactly what YouTube pays, but I mean, 3.2 million views, it's going to be a decent amount, surely. So if you want to get it monetized afterwards, that's another thing you can do, because like I say, even though conversion rate on YouTube isn't great, you can get paid the most, really. So, I know Cole, if any of you watch Cole in the organic space, he's got a massive YouTube, like for an organic product, and he was making like, he's made about 30,000 from YouTube. So it is this YouTube strategy. And it's not just this style of video that works as well, by the way. There's loads out there. But I'd say use an engagement post, like I've explained, to boost the account at first. Because if you can start posting these, get like a few million views and stuff, once you've used that style of video to boost your account up and get those like 100,000, maybe even million view videos, that's when you can start just switching to normal conversion rate content, conversion based, I should say, sorry. So, like, now I've been posting those videos, the account's grown like crazy, and then I'm just getting, like, minimum 10k views a video now from it, which is just, that's just how it works. And, yeah, I mean, I don't think there's much more to say. I wouldn't recommend doing this with, like, a product that's probably over £50. Like, I'd say £50 maximum, just because... I mean, you can do it if you want to just gain loads of subscribers and that, but like, financially wise, I definitely only recommend doing it with like cheaper products, just because if you want to actually make some money from it whilst you're doing it, then, you might as well sell for cheaper. So, yeah, I think that's it for the YouTube source, to be honest. I mean, if you want me to make another video on any of this, then just let me know. Should be hitting like, let's just see how many subscribers I got right now, because I'm aiming to hit like, a good 100,000. So I've got 91,000 right now. If I can try and show you this without revealing my account, because I've done this before. I mean, yeah, it's just pretty crazy. Like, the thing with these videos as well, if you look back at the analytics, like, it's showing that people are staying to watch the videos. So, that's a good thing with any social media platform, attention and keeping the viewer watching, because that is what they want. That is what the social media platforms want. They want people to stay on their apps and help making them money. So, yeah, I think I've gave out a lot of source there, to be honest, on growing on YouTube. So, now I just need to implement this myself on my personal brand, to be honest. But it only kind of works with products, because obviously I can't just go ahead and like, make a video like this on this account, because it just wouldn't work. But yeah, I think that's probably it for YouTube, to be honest. YouTube is quite an easy one to grow on, but people don't talk about, like, even though it might be easy to grow and get views on, it's not easy to get 100,000 subscribers unless you do, obviously, something like this. Like, just posting normal content is not going to get you there that quickly, unless your product's, like, top of the top of the top. But for just a normal product, it's not really going to work too well. So, I definitely recommend trying this out if you want to grow on YouTube and just have a big channel, maybe even monetize it. And, obviously, having 100,000... eyeballs on a product is always going to help, especially if they're like subscribed to you and stuff. So yeah, I think main key things to take from this video, if you want to grow at mass on YouTube with your product, is basically implement that strategy of an engagement post, maybe even multiple. just getting, you know, those good, raking the views in first, getting some subscribers and just the engagement from it, so YouTube will favour your account, and then going forward from it. And another key thing you should take from this video, and, you know, you'll be glad you've watched till the end for this, is trying out even the things that you don't feel like you want to, because that is a main key thing. Like, even though, right, it's not been like life-changing money or anything from YouTube, and I haven't, you know, it's not been anything too crazy, but I mean, 100k subscribers is pretty cool. But even though, like I say, it's not anything life-changing right now, one key thing I've taken from this is the fact that trying some things that you don't feel like trying can reward you. Because that video, like, you know, it was a completely different style of video. I really didn't think it was going to work at all, but I just thought, you know what, I can't think of anything else, and let's just try it because it's different. But I was really thinking, like, I really didn't want to try it out, but I forced myself to do it, and then it paid off. So that's another key thing to take from this video. Force yourself to do some things. I mean, obviously, if they're completely irrational and stupid, then don't do it. But if it's something that, like, you're 50-50 on, and there's like a 50% chance it could result in something, you know, it's a new thing, a new marketing angle, a new product, a new just video style compared to what you used to, just try it out. Like, please, I'm asking you to try it out, because sometimes it can just change everything. So that's another key thing to take from this video. And I mean, yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Like, I think I've covered everything YouTube source wise, and yeah, I thank you for watching, and I'll be posting a lot more. I'm going to change up the style of videos a little bit, see what, you know, what helps you guys out the most. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.